Matt, can you share the link in the group?
All right, we're live.
All right.
Yeah, Matt, you got a cool little jersey on.
Yeah, our buddies in the community bought these for us.
What's it say on the back?
Starship CEO #1.
Oh, of course. I went with my old Starship TTO with my old basketball number in high school.
So, what do we got here today? We're here with EBRP and
501c3 charity
and ElonGate. So, I'm not qualified to speak on your guys' behalf. If you could introduce yourselves, Michael.
Great. Hello, everybody. Michael Hunt, CEO of EB Research Partnership. Thanks for having us. Great to be here.
Awesome. And Alex?
Yeah, my name is Alex. I'm the Chief Brand Officer for ElonGate Crypto. Super excited to be here as well.
Yeah, nice.
So I think if Alex gave us a little overview of what your guys' goals are, and then we lead into Michael, and then we'll go from there on how this all evolved.
100%. So ElonGate is the first and largest social impact movement on the blockchain. And our goal is to unlock way more capital for charity than traditional fundraising methods allow.
Ooh.
By using the blockchain, linking corporations and creators together, and making it a fun DeFi community experience to really empower these organizations. So we've done $3.5 million to charity just in the past 6 months, which we're really proud about. And one of our favorite partners is EBRP. So Michael's CEO of EBRP. We've been working with him to fund their project for a while now. And Michael, take it away, please.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex. Look, EB Research Partnership, one big, bold, audacious goal to cure it as quickly as possible, and in the process, lead the way for rare diseases. So, you may or may not know, but EB is one rare disease. There's 7,000 rare diseases. They impact 400 million people on the planet. That's 10% of the global population, right? So small diseases, when you look at them individually, but when you look at them as a cohort, giant part of the entire global population. Rare genetic skin disease, it's deadly, it's fatal. Kids are born missing the genetic mutation that allows the skin to heal. So the bad news is they live their lives like burn victims, full body bandages, extreme pain. It's rough. The good news is it's curable. 1 point genetic mutation. We know that mutation. So we fund research in things like gene editing, exon skipping, stem cell technology, and the leading doctors and clinicians and researchers in the world believe that we've got a chance to not only cure this in our lifetime, but before the end of this decade. So our big goal is cure this thing by 2030 and work with amazing partners. ElonGate has just been a really, really incredible partner of ours. We launched something called the Crypto for Cures Fund with ElonGate founder. And, not only have they rallied the community, but we've raised the dollars to fund research. And, it's part of the reason that we got introduced to Starship. So we love what you guys are doing. We consider ourselves very consistent in our ethos. You guys in Starship and ElonGate are disrupting the way the financial markets are done. You're doing it fast. You're doing it with innovation, with new models. We do the same thing with having a really innovative business model that's revolutionizing medical research.
Can you explain that? Because the reason why I fell in love with you guys is because of your model. It's similar to ours, but it does lead into further things. And also you're targeting that specific disease because that research that you're doing can lead into other future, right? You're better at explaining this to me.
No, you're spot on, Matthew. So I kind of say the big three, right? So number one, awful disease, but it's curable. Lots of problems in the world, but here's one we can solve with our efforts, right? Coming together, wipe this thing off the face of the earth. Number two is what you mentioned, scalability. So, because it's one genetic mutation, a lot of the research that we fund is things like CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing, which will really revolutionize humanity. It's not that much different than mining for coins, right? And really leveraging technology to decode things. So when we use CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing, EB gets to be first off the runway. Why? Because it's a simple problem, one genetic mutation. Also because EB is observable on the surface of the skin, it makes us a prime candidate to test these really revolutionizing experimental treatments. So, right now in the clinic, we have gene therapies and gene editing trials that we're funding in support of. If you look at Stanford University, Stanford School of Medicine, for example, they have the Center for Definitive and Curative Medicine, right? That's MDs and PhDs. That's a medical university, one of the most prestigious in the world. So words like definitive and curative, like we love that, man. You know, doctors are using that for the first time. The director is an EB doctor. The leading project is EB projects in gene therapy and gene editing. But even in that Center for Definitive and Curative Medicine, there's dozens of other diseases, right? So we get to be first, we get to break down those walls, but that's scalable, you know, to the thousands and thousands of rare diseases that have genetic mutations. So look, man, we say cure one, cure them all, right? If we can prove the model and prove the science in this disease, it's rapidly scalable. And the last thing I would say is an innovative business model. And this is where we're a lot like Starship and ElonGate. You know, you guys didn't wait for somebody to tell you how you should be doing things. You didn't take the models of old. You guys disrupted, right? And really innovated. So for us, we use something called venture philanthropy. So what that means is every piece of research we funded in the last 10 years, we source it, we vet it via scientific advisory board. But where we become different is the second we approve research, we become venture capitalists. So my background is an MBA in business. So we say we're benevolent investors, whether it's a university, whether it's a company. We've started 4 companies in the last 4 years. We negotiate upside. So if that's ever commercialized, returns come back to the foundation to fund more research until we cure the disease. So ROI is ROI, but it's not just return on investment, it's return on impact. Our shareholders are the patients, right? So we have a skin in the game, so to speak, in all of this research. So, you know, we've been acknowledged by Yale University and Harvard Business School for having the model that can be really the model for anyone in medical research, whether it's a rare disease or even bigger diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
They're
and that's
putting
the
impact.
point.
They're
That's
putting
insane.
impact over profits, and which I love. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and I was just going to say that's the point that I want to brag on Michael and EB about is that innovative model. That's exactly what attracted us to them and made us want to really dive in on driving them as far as we could because you know, they realized that pharmaceutical companies aren't going to step in and help because it's just too rare and too niche, and they needed to bootstrap it themselves. And they built this incredible, innovative hybrid venture philanthropy model that will allow them to not only actually cure this disease and wipe it off the planet, but then pivot all of their scale, all of their tech, and tackle the next rare disease the day after, which is amazing. And that's what we're excited to be a part of.
So are you delivering the treatments direct to patient, like through the doctor's offices?
Yeah, so we're lucky. You know, last year, even though it was a pandemic, to give you an example, was a record year for us. We awarded $7 million in research. So the way we do that, the process in which we do that is we put a call out, best, brightest, most brilliant scientists, researchers, doctors in the world apply to our scientific advisory board. Those projects get vetted and reviewed. So we source projects from all around the world. You know, it used to be primarily US, but when we award those research grants, you know, those go directly to the universities and those scientific teams doing those work, right? So we're the, we are kind of the community rallier, right, to bring these brilliant medical minds in. But what's evolved the last couple of years is that you should just be academic medical centers and universities, but now we get applications from companies. Now we get applications from entrepreneurs that they say, you want to start the company with us. So we started to do that. So the model has really evolved. But, you know, as Alex said, I mean, this is why we love partnering with ElonGate. This is why we love partnering with Starship. You guys are doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And if I was going to summarize it, how do you have a great business model where there's an economic incentive and economic return? How do you do good for people that really deserve it? And how do you build a model that can last, that gets communities excited about it and other people can learn from? So, you know, we're in the same boat as you guys. We consider ourselves kindred spirits.
Yeah, I should have had Joe out here. My wife is a rare farm. She's in rare pharmaceuticals. She works on the insurance side with patients, making sure that it gets filled.
So
But
Alex,
rare
real quick,
pharma.
can you tell us about BAG?
Yeah, absolutely. So this would kind of be, this is sort of the official leak or the sneak peek of this. We haven't talked about this yet, but ElonGate is founding an alliance, and it's going to be the Blockchain Alliance for Global Good. We're very proud of it, very excited about it, and it's us calling blockchain projects to come together and join under a common banner of wanting to use our resources and our network to make the world a better place. And crypto, Web3, blockchain, that's going to be the fundamentals of how we do that. So we're really excited about that. And Starship is going to be an initial member of the committee.
Now, speaking of calling the blockchain community, you called on us, and I called my partner Asley, And Asley, do you want to introduce yourself? Obviously, Starship knows you, but
Yeah, I want to introduce myself. Asle Neston from Norway, partner with the guy sitting right above me here on the TV screen. I'm into the gaming side of Starship. We have developed this game, and we have a lot of investors inside here. And when Matthew introduced this game, this fund, it's hard with the English here.
Yeah, you mind if I tell this story? I called Asley and I said, "Hey, ElonGate's going to match us dollar for dollar up to $50,000." And I was like, "Hey, what do you think? What should we do?" And he's like, "Tell me where to send 50,000." So I thought that was incredible. Super big heart on this big, strong Viking man.
Yeah. No,
So-
that is incredible. For us, our ethos is all about making crypto united, right? And that's kind of been our campaign the last couple of weeks is hashtag crypto united. There's too much tribalism in the space, too many boundaries and walls put up, and we need to all figure out how to come together and use our resources and talents and this space that we're in for the common good, which is exactly what bag is, right? You know, this kind of the play on words, fill your bags. We need to be filling our bags for the common good, for charity, right? So Blockchain Alliance for global good. And so when we said, Michael, we're going to use our community power and our resources to put up this $50,000 matching fund, we didn't know where we were going to get the people to put up the other half of the matching fund. And so we feel so blessed and honored that Starship stepped up to do that. So thank you so much.
You guys have some even more exciting news. Besides curing this disease, well, I wouldn't call it more exciting, but there is an event happening on what day? The 18th?
Yeah, November 18th, Venture into Cures. ElonGate is our title sponsor, which we couldn't be more proud to have them on board. Excited to have Starship on board. And before I forget, by the way, before I tell you about the event, Asley, Matthew, the whole Starship team, like unbelievable, man. And to give you some context, you know, we're doing a project building a technology platform with AWS and doing genomic sequencing. That'll do the genomic sequencing on about 50 patients. So really like life-saving work, man. That's a huge deal for us. So thank you for the show, Venture into Cures. We'd love everybody to come out and join us this Thursday, November 18th, 8 p.m. It's free. Anybody in the world can watch it. Go to ventureintocures.org. You can RSVP so you get the alerts, but it'll be on ElonGate's YouTube. We're lucky to have one of our co-founders of the organization. If you remember the band Pearl Jam, the lead singer, better.
Who doesn't know Pearl Jam?
Yeah, so our better. So the show will be streamed on Pearl Jam's Facebook and YouTube, Eddie's Facebook and YouTube, on ventureintocures.org. And we're super pumped that it's actually going to be on the main page of Twitch. So if you just go to twitch.com, November 18th, one of the 6 features, you'll see the show. What's the show, man? We believe in hope and uplifting. The disease is awful and it's rough, but we focus on what we can do together as a community. So stories of hope, stories of courage. There's jokes, there's music, there's celebrities. You know, the biggest rock stars in the show are these kids and families that battle this, but we're lucky, man. This year we've got Tom Holland, Mr. Spider-Man himself hosting the show. He's been connected with Kids with EB for a long time in the UK and just got the biggest heart in the world, man. So he's our host. We've got Jack Black. We've got the Jonas Brothers. We've got Selena Gomez. We've got Pete Davidson, Brandy Carlisle. We got Pearl Jam performing a never before seen song. So it's going to be fun, man. Great music, great stories, funny jokes. We'd love for you guys to, in your community, to come out and join. You'll see it.
Can we stream it?
You know, being acknowledged and supported. And
well, we definitely should like tell people to. I mean, we're gonna put links in here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
make sure that we tell people if we can stream it. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I got a question though. You mentioned you're doing the. Did you get the AWS Innovative grant?
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Are you kidding me? That's so dope.
Hot debut, man. This hasn't been announced publicly. I'll give you the exclusive. We actually found out on Friday. Yeah, we won an innovation.
Oh snap! I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, my board hasn't even heard this, so this is the first time, man. Hot off.
Dude, that's legit.
Helps, we've had a partnership with them for about 3 years, and so we didn't get it the first year either. You know, sometimes you got to keep going back and going back.
That's a tough one, man.
Yeah, we just got that.
Dude, congratulations! That's huge. And I want everyone to know that this is a 501c3 charity. So this mainly really only applies for the U.S., but we want people to donate,
We
right?
definitely do.
So
I would love to raise $1 million for this before the 18th.
Ooh, that's a good challenge.
And all that would take is our community skipping their Starbucks coffee for the day, throwing $10 in. I mean, if ElonGate's community and our community does that, I think that we could make it happen.
Yeah, I think so too. So I got a question about crypto and tax deductible, right? So if you're a 501c3, you had to go through, in the US, you had to go through the government to get approved, and all donations are tax deductible. So for US citizens, if they donate, can they donate crypto? And if they do, is that tax deductible?
Yeah, so Alex can probably help me out with this, but we've been, and I know it's somebody that ElonGate's work with, and maybe Starship as well, but we've worked for the last year with a group called the Giving Block, and basically like that donor advice fund, that interim. So anybody can go to the Giving Block. We have it on our website. You can see the information, donate. And my understanding, Giving Block provides you with the tax deduction for the charity. It makes it super simple, one-click way to give crypto to charity. So that's been our partner, and it's been really smooth. And my understanding is that it provides a tax deduction as well, right, Alex?
We can donate crypto to it, right?
Yeah, that's what we're just
Yeah.
saying.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. You can donate crypto directly.
Okay.
You can donate crypto directly. In terms of tax deduction, I can't officially give tax advice, so consult your local tax lawyer.
Yeah, if it goes to a 501c3, it should be a tax deductible expense.
Right.
And I don't want to forget BitBoy Crypto and Pluto Alliance. I called Justin, the vice president over there, and he is donating $20,000 also.
Unbelievable, man. You guys I'm going to fall out of my chair, gentlemen. This is
Dude, I'm falling out of my chair. I can't believe you got that grant. Everything that you've been saying, I'm absolutely captivated. I can't wait to talk to you more about this. I've been trying to get my wife to quit her job because she's in rare pharma, but she loves it, and I would love for her to do something kind of like what you got going on, where it's not about working for big pharma in rare disease. Right. It's about just helping people.
Absolutely. That'd be great. And you know, we were talking before, just so you guys know, I know it's important to your community and us. Every penny we spend, you go on our website, look at the financials. We account for every single penny. You can see where every single dollar goes, every single research project we fund, the highest charity rating. So I know it's super important for you guys, super important for us. So it's all publicly available. All that information is right there. Transparency is important to us, as I know it is ElonGate and Starship as well.
Yeah, and when it comes to ElonGate, we're very, very picky, right? We listen to our audience of what they want to support and where they want to see energy and attention go. But there's a lot of back-end, background checks happening. We look at those charity audit reports like Charity Navigator. We look at the financials and make sure that at least 90% of every dollar donated goes to the beneficiaries and not to the bottom line. And you hear all those horror stories of charities where, like, you donate and then
cents to every dollar goes to it's
or
awful.
less.
Yeah, exactly. You hear those horror stories, and when it comes to DeFi, right, kind of the two sides of the same coin are transparency and privacy. And we're really working on the transparency side. So something that we're doing, we haven't really talked about this yet, but I can share this with you guys, is we're building tools for charities on the blockchain to do transparent, ledger-based funds reporting that will hook into our overall ecosystem of connecting corporates, ad sponsors, and social media influencers together to rep those charities. So that's in our pipeline, and we're really excited about that. But yeah, before that exists, we're super, super picky about who we go with. So it says a lot about EBRP. They are very stand-up. We love them.
Alex, can you tell me real quick what you told me on the phone about the UN and the different things that we need to target?
Yeah, absolutely. So the UN put out a document called the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And it's basically their sort of a manifesto of these are 17 human rights, effectively, right? So it goes poverty, access to clean water, access to healthcare, access to shelter, basic human dignity, all these things, right? So it goes through 17 things. And so for us at ElonGate, we use that as a guiding compass. We want to touch as many of those sustainable development goals as we can. And when we're deciding where to put our efforts, we look at that and we say, okay, this is part of what it means to truly have a sustainable humanitarian impact.
And that's what we're going to do with BAG, right? We're going to bring in other crypto projects or blockchain projects and try to target those things, right?
That's exactly right. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we have a lot of investors inside our space stations around the world here now, big investors, and we're going to target them for you guys. So
yeah,
like
we're
Bitcoin
sending
now,
this video out to them for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible how powerful all of our communities combined can be for humanity.
Now, real quick, Alex, we are giving you a space station. And what are you guys going to do with the funds received from that space station?
Yeah, so we're super excited about that. So that's going to be another revenue line for us. And Michael, I want to let you know that we're going to have a portion of those funds earmarked specifically for EB. We'll have the rest earmarked for just other general charitable initiatives, but there's going to be a portion just for EB in there.
Man,
That's
just
so cool.
overwhelming, man. I just am going to just yell thank you for the next hour to all you guys, man. We love ElonGate so much as a partner and bringing Starship in. I mean, look, as we've said, there's lots of things worth our time and energy, but here's something we can wipe off the face of the planet in the next 5 to 10 years. So what you guys are doing puts speed in that, raises awareness, makes people aware of it, and getting involved financially. I mean, that's how we're going to cure this thing. So it means the world to us all. Thank you.
And I want everyone to imagine, they're doing a play to earn game.
Play to donate.
Well, if they play on ElonGate's station,
Exactly.
then that money is going to be going to charity. So
Yeah.
imagine that. I would imagine your station is going to be pretty filled up. So
Yeah, we're very excited about it. Yep. Thank you.
That's super cool.
well, Asla, you got anything you want to say?
No, I'm just super excited being here. I'm trying to keep up with all the doctor words here, but it's not easy now that I've done Norwegian. The 18th, I've been traveling to San Diego. I start traveling the 17th, but it's like a 24-hour drive over there. So I will be hopefully a while for you to catch up with all you guys and the streams.
We're super excited.
And I'd love to do a call to action here. If you can't donate, that's perfectly fine. But let's share this video everywhere. Let's make sure that we get that $1 million before the 18th. So.
And everything donated in crypto is part of our hashtag Crypto for Cures fund. So if you want to spread awareness, use that hashtag Crypto for Cures on Twitter or Instagram. And yeah, our goal is to make that $1 million.
Where are we at right now?
ElonGate got the match done in about 3 hours. So I'm pretty confident, man. Crypto for Cures, let's do it, man. This is a community that can do it. Thank you.
Yeah, Michael, do you know what the total crypto contribution so far is?
So right now we're a little over to halfway of that goal. So we've got us halfway there. Maybe this community can help us push it across the finish line.
I love it. Let's do it, guys. Let's show them what Starship community can do.
Absolutely.
For the world. So, all right. We good?
Yeah. I mean,
you guys got any closing words?
I want to say something. It's super easy to donate those money. It took me literally 2 minutes to send over. Just go to the website, get an address, and send over. And I think everyone should try it.
What's the address?
So www.ebresearch.org, www.ebresearch.org/cryptocurrency. You'll learn about our partnership with ElonGate. Little button right there that makes it super easy. So ebresearch.org/cryptocurrency.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Hey, dude, thanks for coming on and talking to us. I can't wait to see what you guys do. And I'm really stoked to talk to you, later.
Now let's make it happen, man. Tune in on November 18th. Thank you, ElonGate. Thank you, ElonGate. Thank you, Starship. I think this is the beginning of a long-term partnership, but hopefully not too long. Let's cure that disease and get it done quickly.
Yeah, exactly. But then let's move on to something else.
Amen. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Wish you good luck here.
Thanks all.